My name is Cassy Summers. Welcome to the Curious Universe podcast. Welcome to the Curious Universe. Today, my friends, I would like to explore with you the topic of deserving. It's kind of been up in my world lately, and I thought we could get curious together, ask some questions, and maybe clear out some of these places where we're maybe not receiving all that we could because either we've decided we don't deserve it, or we've decided that it's unfair or unkind to someone else if you do receive. Whew, okay, that already brought up the energy. So let's do a clearing. So everything that brings up and lets down, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, talk about all night shorts, boys, puppets, and beyonds. If you're new to the show or have never heard those words that I just said, please go to theclearingstatement.com and look it up. That's called the Access Conscious Clearing Statement. It's a magic wand. It clears out things as if by magic, but that's all I'm going to go into today. So you can go there, check it out if you want to. There's a great video, kind of explaining it with the co-founder of Access Consciousness, which is the tools and techniques we use here on the show. So deserving. Okay. So recently I was gifted something so generous, like so huge. Well, a couple things actually back to back, like these really, really exquisite gifts. And this energy of like, I do not deserve this. Like, I have done nothing to deserve this gift, came into my world. And I even said that to the person gifting it to me, like, I don't even deserve this. And they said something to me that really actually started to shift my awareness around something. Like, one, he said, if you didn't, I couldn't gift it to you. And I was like, wow, because what that opened up for me was an awareness of a different type of deserving. Because how much is deserving actually based on judgment, based on expectation, based on projection, rejection, and separation? Why does someone deserve anything? Like, often it's like, well, I worked really hard, so I deserve it. Or I gave up, I sacrificed so much, so I deserve it. Or other people feel like entitled because they were born into a certain family, or they're of a certain status, right? So they deserve it. They deserve things. I kind of always had this, a sense of, wow, a sense where I never felt like I was doing enough. I never felt like I was giving enough. I never felt like I was being enough to deserve any of the like niceties of this world, and that's an extreme, and hopefully you haven't had that as well. But are there places, maybe on a lesser scale, where you have kind of decided that you don't deserve certain things? Or if you say you were to receive a gift, then you would try and do something to earn it, to make you feel like you deserved it. So for example, it could be like money came into your life really easily and you felt like you didn't deserve it. So then you created a whole bunch of stress and hard work in your life to kind of balance it out, to create this like zero sum reality where you're not winning, you're not like having more than others because you had all this other stuff going on. So you could kind of create that balance with this reality, because you don't want to be the person that just gets money all the time really easily. Or do you? Everything that is law that we destroy and integrate it, please, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bot, all, nine, shorts, boys, bads, and beyonds. Okay, so then this deserving piece, and you might notice this in different areas of your life. Some areas you might have total receiving and it's really easy for you, and the deserving conversation doesn't really come up. And then there might be other places where it's really strong, and that can be just kind of how you grew up, your parents' realities, society's realities. It could be past life stuff, doesn't really matter. But we collect these ideas, right? We collect even the structure of deserving, and the morality of it. So is it moral to receive so much when there's people that have so little? Do you actually deserve that? Do they deserve to have so little? Ooh, everything that brings up a list down. We destroy and create it, please, right, run, good, bad, POC, bot, all, name, shorts, boys, bads, and beyonds. So everywhere that you've been trying to do something or be something or choose something so that you could deserve the massive gifts of the universe, will you destroy and create that, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bot, all, name, shorts, boys, bads. Because what if the universe isn't looking at it from, does this person deserve it? Especially from the judgment aspect of deserving. Perhaps the universe is more inclined to receive your requests and then gift what you will receive. Kind of different, huh? And that, so like I had said, that gentleman had said, if you didn't deserve it, I couldn't gift it. But from that space of not deserving from judgment, not deserving from I worked hard or I suffered or whatever, but from like the acknowledgement of from the acknowledgement of what receiving it all would create. Totally different reality, right? And you might notice, like, I'm doing my best not to put too many definitive words around this energy, because I would like it to be a question in your world and not solidify into some structure or some idea. I would really like for you to explore the energy of this different space of receiving that is this beyond this reality deserving. Because what if your ability to receive is your ability to deserve? Again, it's very not of this reality. So everything that you've learned about deserving that doesn't actually match what's true for you, would you just train and create that and let it go? All right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bot, all, name, shorts, boys, bads, and beyond. Yeah. So maybe you don't, from this reality's point of view, maybe you don't deserve to have millions of dollars in the bank, because you weren't born into it. You don't have the status, you don't have the background, you don't have like, you don't know, you didn't work hard enough, you aren't the right gender, you aren't the right skin color, you aren't the right whatever. Okay. What if none of that was true and real? But if you align with it and you make it true and real, then you kind of create your reality that way. It makes it really hard for money to come in when you're rejecting it because you've decided you can't deserve it. And not just money, all sorts of things. Like even today, I was driving to a store and the parking lot was just an incredible mess. Like so many people, so busy, so full. And I could see people, like as I was driving up, that were sitting there waiting with their signal on, waiting and waiting and waiting. for people to like load up their car and then leave. And I pull up and there's like people down the way waiting and people over here waiting. And I can sense they've been waiting for a long time. And I pull up and then suddenly the car in front of me out of nowhere just leaves. And I had this moment of like, do I take this spot? Like, I haven't been waiting, but that's where we've decided we earn the spot, right? Like that they deserve the spot because they've been waiting longer. Well, I was kind of in a rush and the universe just gifted me this spot for no reason other than I could receive it. And I was requesting to get in and out really fast. So I received the spot and mostly had a lot of space about it, but there was this little pang of like guilt. There was this little pang within me, like pang, ping, pang, you know, of wow, do I really deserve this spot? Should I really take it? Should I really receive it? So everything that is, everywhere you've been there, you've done that, you've maybe not chosen the spot. Maybe you gave it to someone else. Maybe you wouldn't even allow yourself to see it to receive it. Will you just write and create it, please? Right, run, good, bad, pock, bot, all night, shorts, boys, focus, yeah. Now, that's not to say that if it was really light and generative for you to have given that spot to someone else, that's different. That's not a rejection or receiving. That's being a gift. But have you ever noticed that sometimes we'll have an abundance of something, and instead of like fully receiving it, we try and like get rid of some of it to the degree in which we feel, okay, I can make peace with receiving this amount. People will do this a lot when maybe they receive a large sum of money, or it could be an inheritance or something where they're like, oh, wow, I better like give this to some people, not from awareness of what it will create, but from, I don't deserve all of this, or trying to create the zero-sum reality where it is basically no one wins and no one loses. It is like that even balanced sum, right? Because if you were to win, now we're going into a kind of a different topic here, but that's okay. So if you were to win all that you deserve, if you were to gain all that you deserve, from some people's points of view, would you be winning? Would they be losing? And what within you keeps you from being willing to go beyond that zero sum, to actually step into the receiving that some would look at as winning? Right, wrong, good, bad, pock, bot, all nature's voice, beyond. I'm so impressed with how far we can go on these podcasts, because here's the thing. In this kind of engagement arena, people can only receive so much, because I'm just recording a video and I'm putting out into the universe, and you get to listen to it whenever it pops for you to listen to. But I notice with the world, or at least with this podcast, that more and more we're going further and further into these topics. These are like where I would be having actual classes with people, and we can dive into a little bit more of the exploration of consciousness. And here we are together in this moment and exploring it. How cool is that? How wonderful is that? I'm so grateful for you being here. And what would it take for this podcast to grow? What would it take for it to get out there more? If I could ask something of you, I'd ask that you share this with some of your friends, share this with family, share this podcast. Maybe not this particular one if it doesn't read, but with whichever podcast, with whoever it's like to share it with. I would be so grateful to get this out there more. So please share it. Hit that 2 seconds it takes you to hit the like button or subscribe button makes a huge impact on this podcast. So please, I'd be so grateful. Thank you. And maybe I don't deserve it, but I'm going to ask for it anyways. And what if you could ask for things that you've decided that you don't deserve? What are all the wonderful things that you don't deserve that you could ask for anyways? What are all the wonderful things that you could receive and that you have not received because you decided that you don't deserve it? What is deserving? What makes something or someone more deserving? It's something constructed, it's something decided, it's a judgment. It's not real. It's not true. It is real. It is real within this reality, but it's not true. So what beyond this reality, deserving of the infinite possibilities, can you be that would allow you to receive miraculously more than you ever imagined could be possible with total ease? Anything that's not that, we just train and creative, please. Right, run, good, bad, pop, bot, all name, shorts, boys, pub ads, and beyonds. What if the universe is saying to you, here, and you're like, I don't deserve this. And the universe responds, if you didn't deserve it, I couldn't gift it to you. But if that's all you need to know, that if the universe is gifting it to you, that you are deserving of it. It's that simple. It's that easy, and you just have to lower your barriers and receive, even if it makes you cry your face off, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it makes you super blissful and happy. Even if it makes you wow, wonder what else is possible. Thank you. Thank you for exploring this topic. Let's play more in the next episode of the Curious Universe podcast. Bye for now. Thank you for exploring the Curious Universe with me. Your curiosity matters. And what if together we could create a greater, more curious world?